What's up, Moses? Steve mentioned that he plans on giving the starting lineup, the group that started Sunday, a longer look in an effort to establish some continuity. I know that you guys are able to stick with a lineup down the stretch last year. For you, how much does lineup continuity, I guess, matter? What have you noticed when you've been in situations where there has been lineup continuity here?
Consistency is good, so you can get a feel and comfort in your role and your spot and know it. But it's the NBA, so you gotta be ready to adjust.
Brandon said that getting stops is something you guys haven't done very well late in games recently. How much does that lack of continuity impact that late game defense, or just being able to get stops down the stretch?
I wouldn't really relate the two personally. When it comes down the stretch, no matter what your disadvantages are, you gotta make it happen. So, I wouldn't put that on any decision like that. But you just got to figure it out.
In that lineup, from the starting lineup last game, do you see yourself as more of the 2 or the 3 there?
I don't really think it matters on this team. 1 through 4 is the same position. So, yeah.
What do you think should work, like with that particular unit? You, Steph, Jimmy, Draymond, post.
I think Steph being able to do what Steph has been doing, and then guys that can play around that, as well as Jimmy being able to create for himself and others, surrounded by shooters, and then Dre anchoring the defensive side. I think it's just a lot of options, a lot of threats.
Steve mentioned after last game that you guys sort of need to do more to play through Jimmy and get him the ball more. How do you what adjustments do you make to get Jimmy into a groove offensively?
I think just get him the ball. Get him the ball in ideal situations, and then he can handle the rest because it's cool the way Jimmy plays because he's aggressive, but he's aggressive and to create an advantage. He's not aggressive to score every time. He's aggressive to create an advantage. So sometimes he might score, sometimes he might pass, but that gets everybody else involved and creates a flow through the offense.
Moses, how's the group doing? It's been so up and down, pretty much all year. How is everybody feeling day to day right now?
Good question. I would say good through and through. A lot of highs and lows. We're not a lot of professionals on the team, so it's not dealing with the childish emotions or any of that. It's more so grown men trying to figure something out, and that's from the coaching staff to the last player on the bench. It's not as much emotions of, oh, you said this, you said that, rather than a group of men trying to figure something out, and that's cool to see.
Does it feel around the same like last year around this time, or does it feel different right now within the locker room?
Feels different. I'm not exactly sure the situation last year at this time, but these last couple of games, of so many games this year we should have won, and coming down to the end like that, to where we're not far off. One shot goes differently, and this is a whole different conversation, and I think we're able to realize that. Coach is able to realize that, and so nobody's panicking. More so as we're trying to figure that out, just figure out a little bit, because I think it happens a lot of times where you'll be so close to what you want, and you just need to change something. So you change something, and then you're a lot further away than what you actually were trying to get to. So I think it's a delicate situation, as well as we just got to figure it out, and that's what we're working towards.
What was clicking last year in that 2023 when you guys closed 23-8 on the season versus now, where it's maybe less consistent, less solid?
I think we were a lot healthier for that stretch. Right now, like a lot of the lineup changes have been due to injuries. Like last week, we didn't have Dre Stefford or Jimmy, so I think that has a lot to do with it. And essentially, too, it's like what coach has been doing, what he always does. Try to figure stuff out until you figure out what works, and then you figure out what works and stick with it. So I think we're finding that.